Genesis 8. Then God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the animals that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters subsided. The fountains of the deep and the windows of the heaven were also stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. And the waters receded continually from the earth. And at the end of the 150 days, the waters decreased. Then the ark rested in the 7th month, the 17th day of the month, on the mountains of Ararat, which I believe they have found. I've seen the outline. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, the tops of the mountains were seen. So 15 cubits, remember it was 15 cubits above the mountains that it flooded. So it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. Then he sent out a raven, which kept going to and fro until the waters had dried up from the earth. He also sent out from himself a dove to see if the waters had receded from the face of the ground. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of her foot, and she returned into the ark to him, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. So he put out his hand and took her, and drew her into the ark to himself. And he waited yet another 7 days, and again he sent out the dove from the ark. Then the dove came to him in the evening, and behold, a freshly plucked olive leaf was in her mouth. That'd be something to see. And Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth. So he waited yet another 7 days, and sent out the dove, which did not return to him any more. So that was a sign that the waters had receded. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, that the waters were dried up from the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and indeed the surface of the ground was dry. So it was remember, it flooded in Noah's 600th year. And in the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dried. Then God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, you and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds and cattle, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, so that they may abound on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. So Noah went out, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him. Every animal, every creeping thing, every bird, and whatever creeps on the earth, according to their families, went out of the ark. Genesis 8:20. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took of every clean animal and every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. That had to be a lot of different things. And the Lord smelled a smoothing aroma. Then the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake, although the imagination of a man's heart is evil from his youth, nor will I again destroy every living thing as I have done. Wow, eh? Although the imagination of a man's heart is evil from his youth, nor will I destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease. So that's the end of Genesis 8. I'm going to take a bite here, and then I'm going to read Genesis 9. Very important. All of Genesis is important for you to learn. is why I say learn this first, because it gives you a good base. Genesis 9. So God blessed Noah and his sons, and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, on every bird of the air, on all that move on the earth, and all the fish in the sea. They are given into your hand. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I have given you all things, even as the green herbs. But you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is, its blood. Surely for your lifeblood I will demand a reckoning. From the hand of every beast I will require it, and from the hand of man, from the hand of every man's brother I will require the life of man. Surely for your lifeblood I will demand a reckoning. From the hand of every beast I will require it, from the hand of every... Okay. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For in the image of God he made man. So it's a big thing when a person takes another man's life. That's why it cries out from the ground, all the blood of the earth. And as for you, be fruitful and multiply. Bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply in it. Then God spoke to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, and as for me, behold, I will establish my covenant. Then God spoke to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, and as for me, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, the beasts of the earth, with you, of all that go out of the ark, every beast of the earth. Thus I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is a sign of the covenant which I make between me and you, and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. Here it is. And this is what today that they mock. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. So every time you see that, that's a reminder of God's covenant with Noah. It shall be with man, Noah and man. It shall be when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant. So every time that happens, God remembers his covenant, every rainbow. I'll remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. The water shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. Keep that in mind. That's water. The rainbow shall be in the cloud, and I will look on it to remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. And God said to Noah, this is my covenant. This is a sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. So he didn't just establish it with men, he also established it with all flesh. Now the sons of Noah went out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. These were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. Then he drank of the wine, and was drunk, and became uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it on their shoulders, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away, and they didn't see their father's nakedness. What was this exactly? There are many interpretations on what this is. Did Ham, I don't want to get into that, but there's a lot of different things. What does this really mean? You'll have to go and research that yourself. So Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done to him. Then he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants, he shall be to his brethren. And he said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. So all the days of Noah were 950. He was 950 years old when he died. What happened there? There are many interpretations. You can go any which way you want.